Thank you for staying with us. This is Journalist Hangout. The hardship people encounter on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is becoming unbearable. Transporters and commuters using the expressway have accused construction giant Julius BERGER of being responsible for accidents and robbery incidents happening along the long bridge axis of the road. According to transporters operating on the routes, hoodlums have capitalized on the traffic gridlock to rob people, while businesses and people are dying as a result. They accuse Julius BERGER of not helping to ameliorate sufferings of the people on the busiest road in the country. MJ, Julius BERGER, they have to do their job. This administration is winding down, and I know that one of the mandates is President Buhari must open Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, commission Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the second Niger Bridge, and some other landmark projects before his exit, the terminal date, on the 29th of May. So they are actually working to meet that deadline. If you, I think from the 7-Up, the 7-Up axis here?
From 7-Up to Kara.
No, down the line now.
Yeah, okay, from 7-Up to Shagam interchange. That's where Julius BERGER is operating.
And from
Shagamu to Ibadan, Iwo Road.
Iwo Road, down Iwo Road.
Is RCC. Yeah, now, the Reynolds Construction, RCC. The pain, that, you see, this is not hearsay. I've been a victim. And I
don't know, Habib. Lamented yesterday.
No, you see, somebody came to visit me from Ibadan yesterday. Left Ibadan 9 a.m. Got to Kara, that Long Bridge. No, he got to Long Bridge at 9:50. That's 50 minutes. He didn't get to me, just this is as is, 2 p.m.
Wow.
From 9 to 2 I mean, this Lagos-Ibadan is 126 kilometers. So it took him 50 minutes to
Ibadan.
From Ibadan. No, let's say 120 kilometers, 50 minutes. Now, the remaining, 100 kilometers. So the remaining 20 kilometers from...
sometimes from Redeem.
You know, it's not even from Redeem now. No, this one is from, as we are approaching, when you leave Mountain of Fire, then you enter it. From Mountain of Fire to BERGER took him almost 4 hours. It is inexplicable. Now, to make matters worse, from any time from 6 p.m., you see those hoodlums. They will come there and start robbing from vehicle to vehicle. We raised this issue some time ago. Both Lagos and Ogun State governments came to our rescue. They
for joint patrol.
Yeah, joint patrol. But it's like they have relaxed a bit. So we are calling on government, both Lagos and Ogun, especially Lagos, the RRS, to secure this
long bridge. The long bridge is so notorious that people say if they have breakdown there, they will just abandon the car and start running away.
So, and they should call Julius BERGER to order. Fine, it's a federal government contract, but Lagosians are suffering. I mean, it is, they care less. Now, those who have businesses, the filling stations on that axis now, especially between BERGER and 7-Up.
Okay, the total here now.
Total, Cornwall, they have shut down.
That useless.
And they don't care.
No alternative routes.
People do, companies do construction works in other parts of the world, and we see the way they do these things. Overnight, it's as if nothing happened on the road, but they will just sit down there. They have been messing up there for the past 1 month, doing virtually nothing. I can't see what they are doing.
No,
honestly.
So. They are making progress.
No, don't tell them. They are making progress, but they should break this thing faster. There are better, and they should not tell us that it is the rain that is slowing them down. There are now equipment and materials that you can use even during the rainy season that will make your work go on fine.
Do you believe that the pains of today is for the gain that we are waiting for tomorrow? That we have to just endure?
I think I want to look at this from its broad, many-sidedness. I think the two companies handling the project I don't think they are in short supply of competence. If you look at Julius Berger for the past 70 years, Julius Berger actually built Eco Bridge that time. Think about for 31 million.
Any major construction in Nigeria, the Third Mainland Bridge,
the Jeba, Lagos-Ibadan Gridlock, Maryland Ojota, you know. This one was built in 1974, between 1974 and 1977.
This Lagos-Ibadan
Expressway. And they used just 38 months, just a little bit above.
To construct that road?
Yes, the entire 127 kilometers.
That's 3 years. That's 3 years.
Yeah, just 3 years. And now they have been on this road for how many years?
Since 2014.
Since 2014. Well, they may have some excuses that okay, they are not getting enough funds, you know, and all that. But I think in terms of corporate responsibility, I think that it's in short supply. You know, in terms of coming out to even explain to people, in terms of, you know, educating people about the challenges you are having, and also providing alternative routes, temporary routes where people can use. Because you can't be going from here, Lagos to Ibadan. And before you get to Ibadan, somebody who has traveled from Lagos to Ghana is already there. Ghana, that is, you know, very, very far from here. So I think people, it's like going to war, passing through that road. In fact, I always, anytime I'm going there, oh, I want to leave around 5 a.m. But the fact that you don't get to Ibadan until 10 a.m. So I think almost every Nigerian, you know, that passes through that road has some kind of a bitter tale to tell. So it's a challenge to them. We hope they can do something quickly, I mean, to shake the narrative as we have it today.
In terms of manpower, in terms of funding, the minister told us that maybe from the last Abacha route, they're going to mobilize them and everything. Sometimes they just they will stop working there, and sometimes they seem to be faster, to work faster.
Yeah, I understand that they have some funding challenges because, like the minister put it, the BRF, Mr. Rajiv Fashola, the former governor, who is now the Minister of Works, he explained that fund challenges could be a constraint at times, but then he's been able to be ingenious with providing funds by using what we call sukuk funds to fund some of these projects. And also, I think the National Assembly too has a role to play. This is the major road that links the north and the southern part of the country. Lagos-Ibadan is a very critical road. Apart from the other alternative is Shagamu or Benin Shagamu.
Yeah, that's the main road to Lagos.
So now, even if you pass through Shagamu or you see come and link from the Shagamu interchange. So this is a road that should be given priority in terms of funding because when push comes to shove now, Julius Berger will tell you we are working based on the funding we receive from federal government. So I think the National Assembly should consider this, I mean, an emergency project.
Let's quickly take this call. Elder Dari is calling us from Kaduna State.
Hey, and the guest in the studio.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think Julius Berger are not the Julius Berger that we used to know. Even in Kaduna here, the Kaduna-Kano axis around Kao and towards Zaria, we are experiencing the same thing with the same Julius Berger. I think this contract should have a timeline considering, you know, the nature of that road, Lagos-Ibadan. I think it's about the most busiest highway, if not in the West Africa. Yeah. I mean, why should Julius Berger be holding forth for this? For how long? Is it going to take eternity? And who are the people that are monitoring the progress of this work, for God's sake, that you subject people to untold hardship, and that is a gateway? I mean, Julius Berger should wake up to their responsibility. Good evening.
Do you want to? Are we now saying that is the inability of Julius Berger to work faster than they are now, they can now, or it's this funding thing that is making the jobs, that is amping the job?
I don't think it's only funding. There are two companies in the world. Reynolds Construction Company, which has its look.
They've taken up more challenging constructions in the country.
From the end of Julius Berger's own aspect, you see how smooth the road is. Yeah. You see road signs, road signals. So it's more or less Nigerians are seeing it as a competition between the two companies. That's what Julius Berger should realize.
Yeah.
And Julius Berger came to Nigeria before them.
Oh.
So it's really a shame, you know, that this kind of thing is happening. So they need to find a way out, knowing how critical this road is to the, you know, is to the economic of Nigeria and to the survival of many Nigerians who have one thing or the other to do in Lagos.
And we don't even have a friendly alternative route.
One commuter.
If you are going to, let's say, Ijebu now, and you want to go and pass Ikorodu,
it's not an option.
The alternative route is not
you
what
have to go and pass through Ikorodu. I mean, the alternative is not...
Imota,
yes.
Agbowa, Itoki.
It takes you a longer route. When you look at the pain, you want to endure the pain inflicted by Julius Berger than to go through that route. And for security reasons, you know. So Lagos-Ibadan, I mean, it's the importance of that road and the significance of it being a gateway to the largest commercial center in Africa. And I think the government and even Julius Berger should pay more attention and work faster on that road and reduce the kind of hardship they are inflicting on Lagosians and other Nigerians.
Don't you think they will need more intervention from LASMA and TRACE and combined security on the road so that...
Yeah, like I said earlier, we need the Lagos State government and Ogun State, more of Lagos State government, really. Although you see that Lagos starts from...
they'll tell you anything from that filling station.
Yes, from that filling station.
That's,
but most of these people are coming to Lagos. Most of the people, apart from that, most of the people who live in Mowe, Ibafor, Redeem, they work in Lagos. So Lagos and Ogun is interwoven. So Lagos has more capacity to deliver in terms of providing the security. So we can't rely on Ogun. I'm not trying to denigrate Ogun now, but then in terms of capacity to respond quickly, I think we'll call on the Lagos State government to increase the security and at least along that axis between Mountain of Fire and Berger, especially
outside its jurisdiction.
That's why they need to. It's the same police force. Yeah. And they have an agreement in terms of internal generated revenue where people who work in Ogun and Lagos remits some amount to Ogun. I mean, they can also work out this arrangement, especially when security of lives and property are involved. Some people are taking this advantage to inflict pains and injuries to the extent of even shooting and killing there on that axis, especially when it becomes like from 5, 6 p.m. in the evening. So if Julius Berger wants to work like at a snail speed, then at least we should have security to assist our people who are always on that route.
Okay.